tanks will be tanks will be clearing all the bloods on X, which means everybody needs to drop their bloods by X. No dropping them in the middle of the room, no dropping them on the right of the room. Try to get them as close to the X as you can get. I know you don't have a lot of time. If you have a movement ability, burn it to get as close to X as you can. When the boss does cudgel, he's going to run over to X, slam his mace into the ground, and it has the bonus side effect of clearing a lot of that debris. So I need people to not be in between the X and the boss, and to be on the right side of Star when he does cudgel. After a while, we are going to transition into a phase 2. The circular center of the room becomes an elevator, and we just ride it down for a little over a minute. During that time, 2 types of oozes will spawn and just kind of infuriate us. The droplets will be tanked or will be soaked by Maureen, who will just intercept them. The first thing they touch, they explode and do a knockback. So if you are closer to that droplet than Maureen is, you're going to take that damage and get knocked back. So just give him the freedom to do his job. Kuma will be tanking the tankable ad, and when it dies, it's going to leave a puddle, and we're all just going to shift. I'm going to mark both tanks so everybody just sees them for while we're having this conversation. Yes, give the tanks room to work. Also in Heroic, he doesn't clear blood pools that are on the elevator when we transition into phase 2, so we might have far less real estate than we're used to. So we're going to have to, make the most of our let's pack those bloods tightly. When we kill stuff, let's only move the bare minimum amount of distance in case we made some mistakes transitioning. The real big wrinkle is there are now defensive beams that crisscross the tunnel, the shaft down that we're going to be riding through on the elevator. Someone, I'd like a volunteer. I can do it myself, but I think it's better if I can watch health bars and have somebody else.
I volunteer.
Okay. Sventies, I'm going to put the yellow marker on you. When we transition, there will be laser beams that crisscross. There's like 3/4 of the platform will be safe. Sventies will be scouting them out. So if you are not 100% sure where you need to be, you just stand on the star. Sventies will always be in the right spot. Once the elevator hits the floor a little after a minute, since we start phase 2, we'll land in a much larger room, very similar to this. I will put out a red marker again, take all the bloods to red, go to the opposite side of red for cudgel. We'll pop heroism as soon as we land, and that's it. It should be a pretty easy fight for us. Awesome.
My rallying cry is next cudgel. Once they hero.
Sorry, I forgot to call it again. Once the ads are dead, it's hero time. So that was a bad blood. Bad blood.
I ate that one intentionally. Sorry.
So you're saying hero now, yeah?
Yes.
Just wanted to be clear.
No, thank you.
Sanguine static, melee watch the cone.
Cudgel. Actually, because of the bloods, don't go. Just stay right where you are.
This is my rallying.
Sorry, I didn't have much room.
Melee, don't stack them right up on top of us like that.
You don't have much of a choice.
Are there any B-reses?
Yes.
I sent one out.
Did somebody accept it?
Yeah, send it to
I
Jen.
did.
Awesome.
Sanguine static, watch the cone.
Bloods in 5. Everybody go right. Chris, you have your Bible?
I do not.
Use a defensive if you have it, people.
All right, I think we got this.
It'd be sad if we didn't.
Resing.
Good job, guys.
Man,